Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
Expert says gold could hit $100,000 in a very short period of time. I'm going to explain this to you in 3 simple, fast steps. Step number 1, what might happen is Russia may start to sell their oil for gold. This is an idea from my good friend and macro expert, Luke Groman. To hear how this would work, let's hear it from Luke himself. Editor, let's cut to the internet.
We're going to settle gold, or oil, in physical gold at a new ratio of 1,000 barrels per ounce of gold. And everyone is going to go, oh my God, this is a great arbitrage, right? I'm going to go buy 1,000 ounces of COMEX gold, or GLD, and then I'm going to convert it to physical, and then I'm going to take the physical over to Russia, and I'm going to get 1,000 barrels of oil, and then I'm going to sell the oil, and I'm going to get rich. And the market probably is going to shut down. It's going to crash instantly. The paper gold markets will just go, boop, that'll settle everybody, game over. Right. And then you're going to, the oil, the real value, is going to reprice gold. Again, I'm not saying that will happen. I think that's a long shot. If I was Putin and if I was pushed that far, that's what I would do. Because again, he already has the gold. Great. He's going to write up the value. People keep saying he's going to sell his gold. He might sell some gold. I don't know. But I don't think he will. Why sell your gold when you have the oil? You can use the oil to revalue the gold to give you all the dollars you need.
But what would happen is Russia would say, we are going to sell our oil for gold, but here's the price. You're going to sell 1,000 barrels per ounce. Right about now, I'm sure you're saying to yourself, George, that's crazy. What are they talking about? Wait a minute. Let me do some math here. Oil is about $100 a barrel, and gold is about $2,000 an ounce. So they'd be selling their oil for about $2 a barrel. That doesn't make any sense at all. Who on earth would do that? Let's just think this through for a moment. So if you're a speculator in the marketplace, in the oil market, and you hear that Russia is going to sell 1,000 barrels of oil for 1 ounce of gold, what would you do? You'd go out and immediately buy as much gold as you could. You'd want to get that 1 ounce of gold as quickly as you could. You'd want to sell it to Russia. You'd want to get the 1,000 barrels of oil, sell it into the market, and collect your $100,000. There's a huge arbitrage play.
Well, look, folks. Now I wanted to show you Brad Combs of Digital Perspectives highlighted this. He said, "I would expect that would bring on the 589 COMEX rule to halt the paper market." And many of you have seen these 589 memes about XRP. Well, it was never about $589 XRP. It's a reference to the COMEX rule. And a lot of people don't know that, but that's what it was, or that's my understanding of what it was. But anyway, make no mistake, folks, write it down. Everything you're seeing, Russia, China, gold is at the center of all of it. Gold and the fact that these people are tired of being controlled by the United States, the SWIFT system, all of this has everything to do with what we've been talking about, has everything to do with Ripple wanting to be a supplemental currency to to the world, a bridge currency, has everything to do with XRP as a global reserve digital asset. I'm trying to remember what Miguel Valles called it. The goal was to be but a global reserve digital asset. In other words, one of a handful or a basket of. Always was the goal. Now, but gold, folks, all this drop gold Bitcoin business is a big farce. Gold. I believe XRP has to do with solving the transportability problem of gold. This guy is, his name is Jared Bernstein, CEA member of President Biden, former economic advisor to VP Biden. Views are my own. Today, the White House Joe Biden signed on the White House executive order. Before I play anything or talk about this, I'm going to tell you one thing, folks. I'm going to whisper it for effect. Make no mistake. The people in the XRP community who have been writing these people and creating the you-know-what storm for the last year. We've been pointing out the truth. We've been showing all of the nasty things that were done and the things that were not right. We've been showing the Ethereum free pass. We've been telling you about the disguised whales. We've been showing you the video of their own words. We presented the timeline. We've shown you everything. We started calling out these regulators and calling out the politicians and letting them know that we were going to have them kicked out of office if they did not do the honorable thing and stop playing games and stop trying to pick winners and losers. And for that reason, you should all pat yourselves on the back because we did it. Make no mistake, you are talking about an executive order that was literally done because of pressures of everybody out here. Make no mistake, the Elizabeth Warrens of the world, the Gary Genslers of the world, they would like to crack down on this and like you couldn't even believe. And this executive order at least backs off of all that. And I believe the back off was specifically because of the Twitter and YouTube, the storm that was stirred up when they decided to not just give Bitcoin and Ethereum the free pass, but they had to go after Ripple. And they didn't see John Deaton coming. They didn't see the timeline coming. They didn't see all the videos of their own stupid, arrogant words coming. And they didn't see the XRP army, community, whatever you want to call it, coming. And for this reason, and specifically this reason, don't ever think you can't help change the world because we're responsible for a freaking executive order from the President of the United States. Write it down. And we ought to all feel real good about what we've done for the future of our children, in my opinion, because that's why I'm here. Now, after that little speech, sorry for the speech, listen to this.
When innovative products kind of got out of control, we tried to regulate them, I think, too, back then, but we didn't do the kind of job we needed to, so things slipped through the cracks with all the alphabet soup back in 2007 and 2008.
I think that correct. I think that sometimes when you say financial innovation, you want to put scare quotes around it. And the reason is because unchecked, While there are clear potential benefits for technological advance, for innovation, there are also clear risks. Now, what the executive order does is outline a series of interagency and including working with our regulatory agencies and the Federal Reserve, an ambitious investigation into the best way forward to elevate the benefits and to control the risks. There are a series of reports that will come out of this executive order. First, pretty quickly, coordinated action against illicit finance, which is very much in the news regarding digital assets, payment systems, central bank digital currency, consumer protections, energy use, climate. The executive order instructs the Financial Stability Oversight Council, the FSOC, to look deeply into one of the issues that concerns me the most, and that's systemic risk and financial instability. Again, unchecked financial innovation is the great risk here, and this EO is the first all-of-government effort to control that.
Okay, let me give you a translation. Because of the stir that we saw happen on social media, the Biden administration and all the lackeys and all the people that are anti-crypto in this group decided that they were going to back off a little bit because they saw that they might not get elected in November. And so they're going to back off. It wouldn't surprise me if they play this game leading up to November, hoping that they don't all get booted out of office, and then change their tune if they're able to survive. But I don't think they're going to be able to survive at this point anyway. Okay, now, watch this one. This is the other part.
I don't know whether you had an evolving view of cryptos, Jared. I can imagine that you probably might have been somewhat of an early adopter. Were you ever totally anti-crypto like we've seen a lot of politicians say 5, 7, 8 years ago? Because it seems pretty friendly, almost like admitting, look, it's something that's here to stay. We just got to make sure we make it safe for investors. And
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.